Hello, good day everyone, and welcome back to my blog. So now that we are finished discussing the hardware that I use for vlogging VTubing, we are now gonna discuss on this blog the softwares that I use for for VTubing and vlogging. Now, before we begin, I would just like to tell everyone that when it comes to VTubing, there is no specific general purpose all-in-one VTubing software. VTubing is actually in reality a combination of various softwares that you use, ranging from, of course, from building and customizing your avatar all the way down to recording and live streaming your videos or VTubing videos. And here on this video, I'm gonna show you at least the most basic softwares that I use for VTubing. At least the most basic and most cost-effective way of VTubing, at least on my perception, because it just only costed me almost zero cost, but it definitely costed me a few hours of learning. But what can we say? But that's VTubing, of course. You got to have some sort of techie skills. Now, first off, of course, from VTubing, I'm not sure if I think I'm gonna skip that part because it's technically part hardware. So we're just gonna go solely for this videos on software. Now, the first part that I'm going to introduce to you on how I made my avatar is this software program that I kind of searched or found out on YouTube when I was still way back in IRL. Of course, some of you have been, are familiar with this. This is called VTuber Studio, and yeah. So as you can see, this is the set of avatars that I have currently. So I made a lot of customizations on this one, and I think VTuber Studio, you can get VTuber Studio program for free on Steam. So I think every gamer knows what Steam is. Steam is basically more like the game shop store online. You can download and you can download not only games there, but also softwares that will help you in regards to VTubing, believe it or not. Now, on my case, I use this software to customize my models. This is the current models that all I have. Of course, each model has its own customizations, that's what I call it. Now, of course, I do lack the skills, of course, on how to make my own customized VTuber models. I do customize them, but only the most basic touches of customizing my 3D models. There are some users here on VTuber that can do much more, like create items on VTuber assets. Now, on my case, I use VTuber because of the reasons of its modularity. I can come up with different designs on I can come up with different designs and replace them at any given time. Like, for example, this one, as you can see, you can customize it. Say you want to change the clothes, you just click on the outfit tab. You can say change it to a more sci-fi wise outfit. We're just gonna click on my upper left. You can see we've changed outfits quite fast, and you can also change this one, or if you wanted to have a girly dress, you just click it on. Yeah, I know that's kind of ridiculous, but the thing here is, my point here is that VTuber Studio is a user-friendly type of avatar customization. It only depends on your skill, of course. And of course, if you want to change faces, you can also just click on the sub menus, and everything, as you can see here, it changes faces every based on the options available here. Now, one thing I don't like about VTuber Studio is that VTuber Studio has limited selections of options. On my left tab here, you can see that this is the only available. This is the only available options out here. This one. Although it may be many, it's still limited, and further customizations of your model for VTuber or your 3D model will require more advanced types of options. Of course, I'm not fully adept or versed when it comes to modeling on when it comes to using VTuber Studio, but you know, the knowledge that I gained here is sufficient enough to construct my own model, that the one you're looking at right now. So yeah, so VTuber is by the way, VTuber Studio is available at Steam for free. It doesn't cost you anything. You just have to simply download it, and you can, you know, save and customize your model as here. Of course, VTuber only, like I said, only offers the most basic customizations of your avatar model. I use an additional software to customize the accessories of my avatar. Like for on my case here that you're looking at, my VTuber model here, I am wearing a body armor and a military headset. So I use another separate program for that. I am just wait, just give me a moment here. I'm just gonna exit this one. I use another type of you know, an additional software for my customizations and accessories for my avatar. By the way, you can find this you know, this program that I am going to introduce on Booth. So Booth website, it's a great place to look, especially if you're into VTubing. They offer, you know, pre-made, of course, 2D models and 3D models as well. So yeah, give me a moment here. I'm just gonna take a look. Of course, you have heard. I also found out this as well, this program. Of course, I'm not sure if you're familiar with the VRM parts adder. This is the program that I use to, well, customize my avatar. So let's just wait for a moment. My computer is still loading up on that program. There we go. So this is the program that I used for you know, customizing my avatar or adding accessories to my avatar, to be more specific. I just load up or exported my avatar a few moments ago. You just export your pre-made or your customized avatar that you've already made on VTuber, and then after that you can just basically import it here on this VRM parts adder on this program to add further accessories. Now on my case, as you can see here, this is just a plain model that I just customized on the VTuber. So very plain, it doesn't have any accessories and such. Of course, you can also make accessories on VTuber program as well, but like I said, I'm not fully versed on VTuber, so I use an additional program. So VRM parts adder is the solution to that. And I am just gonna add, say, a headset, a military headset on this program, on this avatar. I just load up the what do you call this, the 3D assets that I could find on the internet. By the way, you can also add assets that have the FBX format here. It depends, of course, on your proficiency on the Unity program, but I'm not gonna discuss Unity because Unity engine is very complex. I myself find it very complex to operate, so we're just gonna stick on to the most basic and most easily understandable way we could customize our 3D models on VTuber. So I added VMR, so you can see right now it has now an accessories which is a headset or a military headset. Now we can customize this based on, we can customize it on the position. We can go left, up, or forward, backward, up, down, and then left, right. So a 3D thing. And we can also readjust the size of it to fit on our you know, head. For example, we want to enlarge this, or we want to enlarge it. See, it's large, and we can resize it to small. So there we go. That's the program I used to add the accessories. And it really works. You can see on my avatar right now, this is the same 3D asset or military headset that I put onto my avatar. So that's the you know, the secondary program that I've been using. One more thing, an additional, before we go on to the next program. The background that I'm using here, the program that I use here is this one. It's basically live my wallpapers. So this is the background that I am using. Really nice. You can download their backgrounds here on this website. For my case, if we want to change our website, say to another room, from cyberpunk to, say, this is the live wallpapers that I've used. so far or found on the internet. Like I said, you can download this programs on the mylivewallpapers.com website. Okay, let's just change it to somewhere more. Okay, let's go for the hanger. So there we go. We've now changed our background, as you can see, on the hangar bay. Pretty neat, right? But I'm gonna go back to the cyberpunk background. I'm much more comfortable in that because we're doing some lectures here on regards to the software. So unfortunately, I have a poor eyesight right now. Or my eyesight is getting poorer. Oh yeah, there we go. So we're just gonna go back to my my lecture room on this cyberpunk wallpaper. Oh, by the way, I am using dual screens if you're asking, but I don't have to mention that because it's something about the hardware for VTubing. Now, where was I? So we've already covered the VROID. The second is how to animate your avatar model, 3D avatar models. Now, there are two well-known programs that I'm known for, at least on 3D. Of course, if you're going for a 2D model, there's another separate program for that. But on my case, I use this one. I'm sure you've heard about Magic Mirror 3.6.0. This comes on two variations. There is a paid and free version, but the free version, or you can get this for free. You can just download it for on Boot website, as like I said. Now, the only difference between the free and paid version, by the way, I'm using the paid version, is this hand animation or hand tracking. So you can customize your hand tracking. So I'm just giving you a little sample of it. So as you can see, I've enabled the hand tracking now. So you can see that my hands is now free moving. Unfortunately, that's the problem with hand tracking. I think it still needs to be working out because sometimes the hand tracking is not that good. But anyway, I think I'll disable this option now. Okay, but I still go for, on my case, I still go for the usual keyboard and mouse type of controlling my avatar here. So yeah, like I said, there are two full versions, the Magic Mirror, and there's I'm gonna show you another competitor when 3D on how to animate your avatar. I'm sure you're familiar with this one, or some of you might be familiar with this. This is the VC Face program. Oh, give me a second. Oh, sorry, that's my bad. Okay, I'm sorry about that. So this is the VC Face, VC Face software to animate your avatar, or for VTubing. You can download it on their website, or you can also download this on Booth. It's available for free, so you don't have to pay anything. And you load up your model here. So this is another competitor aside from Magic Mirror. Like I said, I'm using Magic Mirror. I'm not using the VC Face. Another competitor, of course, if you're a 2D model, this is one sample of. I'm sure you're familiar with VTube Studios for those 2D, for VTubers who use 2D models. This one is used to animate your 2D models. But unfortunately, here's the thing, 2D models are a lot more complex when it comes to operating your, or customizing your what do you call this, your avatar. And to be honest, if you want to have a 2D model, you got to commission an artist. That's the only way to have a customized model in 2D compared to the VROID, where you can make it on your own. And of course, the price ranges if you are gonna commission an artist to mold or create you your 2D model. Prices range from, at least for as far as I know right now, could range around 300 to as much as some of them are. Well, some of them could be as costly as $5,000 US. So, of course, I'm making this video not to create an expensive model for VTubing, but I'm creating this video to make a least expensive or low cost, easily easy to maintain type of model on VTubing. So yeah, and so we've already covered that. That's the program they use to animate our avatars on VTubing. Of course, the third one that I'll be using, the third one I'm going to introduce is everybody's. This is of course used for recording and live streaming videos on VTubing. Of course, everybody is familiar with, of course, on OBS Studio. You can also get this one for free. You can just have to, Google search OBS and download it on their website. And as you can see right now, I'm currently recording my video using OBS. Now, well, I'm not sure, but I think OBS is more popular if I think about it. A lot of people use OBS rather than other softwares around. But like I said, OBS is not the only software out there to broadcast, to broadcast live streams and recorded videos. There are also other competitor programs on out there. Another example that you could use for your recording and broadcasting VTubing videos is the Prism recording software. So it looks just give me a second here, it's just loading up. So this is the Prism software. It's very much the same for OBS, but the only difference, according to one user, they said that Prism broadcasting software or Prism Live Studio is more dedicated to VTubing compared to OBS. I'm not sure, but I still use OBS, to be honest, because I'm more familiar with it. Now for Prism, I am not sure, but I still have this type of program as a backup for my OBS. So anyway, it depends upon you which one will you use for your broadcasting software. You could use OBS or Prism, doesn't matter, as long as you can upload it and use your live streaming. You could live stream your content. So another thing, if you're going for aside from live stream, if you're going for recorded, pre-recorded videos, you can also go for this editing software, video editing software. I use, of course, on my case, I use the Power Director. It's basically 365. This is of course the paid version. There, if I recall, there's also Power Director that has a free version. But of course, there are other competitor video editing softwares out there, so you don't have to go to Power Director. You can also choose any competitor software that you're comfortable with. For example, Adobe. Apple also has its own video editing software. I just forgot what it was. Believe it or not, Windows also has a video editing software. So there are tons of softwares to choose from when it comes to video editing. So it only ups to you on which type of video editing software you're most familiar or you're most familiar with. There's also DaVinci, by the way. I'm not sure, I'm not familiar with DaVinci editing software, but for me, I still go for Cyberlink. So Cyberlink, unfortunately, there's a paid version of it, but there's also a free version, but I couldn't recall where to get that. On my earlier days in vlogging, before I went to VTubing, I used a free version of this Cyberlink. But of course, as time goes on, as things get more advanced and I proceeded to VTubing, I now use the paid version. So I guess that's all for today. That's the only all softwares that I have to discuss with. Now do keep in mind, the purpose of this video is for anybody who's starting their VTubing careers. You can do VTubing at a very low cost and entirely free. It depends only on your skill. Of course, you have to do your own research on which software tools you're most comfortable to use at. Of course, there is no, like I said, there is no all-in-one VTubing software available. So I guess that's all that I would like to discuss right now. And if you of course like my video, I would just like to ask a small favor. If you can kindly like and subscribe to my videos, it will really help me a lot when it comes to YouTube algorithm. And again, this is Operator 214. Have a great day, everyone, and see you again on my next recorded vlog session. So bye bye for now. Bye bye.